The city burned beneath her. Columns of smoke reached all the way to the clouds, each one marking another block lost. Through her cracked canopy, Captain Ava Morgan could see the rooftops where tracer rounds danced like fireflies. The sky above the capital had once been clean, bright, ordered. Now it was chaos. Command's voice filled her headset. "All aircraft, disengage immediately. We've lost air control. Repeat. All units, RTB." She should have obeyed. Every other pilot had. Radar screens across the command center blinked dark one by one, call signs disappearing as the last friendly jets broke formation and fled west toward the coast. But below Ava's jet, call sign Falcon 9, were evacuation transports, slow-moving and exposed, crawling toward the last intact bridge. And then the words that froze her blood. "Enemy armor approaching the bridge. Air cover unavailable." Ava tightened her grip on the stick. The city wasn't just coordinates on a map. Her brother's unit was part of that convoy. "Tower, Falcon 9 requesting permission to re-engage. Negative. You are outnumbered 20-1. Return to base." "Copy that," she said, then whispered, "Not today." She pushed the throttle to full military power. The F-35 screamed into a turn so tight her vision tunneled. Smoke and static filled the comms. Through gaps in the haze, she saw the enemy drones first, black specks weaving between skyscrapers like hornets. Lock tones echoed in her headset. She jinked hard left, flares exploding behind her. 2 missiles curved away, but one stayed locked. "Countermeasures depleted," the onboard AI warned. Ava dropped altitude fast, skimming between high-rises, the glass walls reflecting the fire outside. The missile followed, slicing through smoke. She pulled back hard, wings clipping a rooftop antenna, sparks flaring. The missile overshot and detonated mid-air. Her fuel warning blinked yellow. She had 15 minutes. Through the chaos below, she spotted the convoy. 12 armored transports, headlights flickering through the dust. RPGs launched from rooftops toward them. Ava rolled inverted, lined up her reticle, and let the cannon speak. The 25mm rounds carved molten streaks through the night, cutting enemy fire before it reached the bridge. "This is ground command. Who the hell is covering us?" "Falcon 9, she said, voice steady. "You were ordered to stand down. Then write me up later. Keep those trucks moving." Her radar painted 6 new bogies inbound from the east. Fighters, faster and heavier. The kind she had no business fighting alone. "Tower, I've got multiple bandits, heading 095. Falcon 9, we can't vector support. Airspace lost." "Understood." She climbed through the smoke until the city became a burning map beneath her. 6 red triangles closed in. The first missile came straight on. She rolled under it and fired a burst that tore through the attacker's belly. 1 down, 5 left. Minutes blurred into seconds. Radar locks, counter-turns, explosions too close to register. Her hands moved from instinct, training, and something deeper. The refusal to let the sky go silent. The 5th missile came in from behind. No time for countermeasures. Ava pulled vertical, the G-forces crushing her chest. Her vision dimmed, edges going gray, the world spinning. She heard the voice of her instructor echo in memory. "When the sky falls apart, trust your training, not your fear." She released a burst of flares, rolled inverted, and dove between 2 skyscrapers so close that sparks flew from the wings. The missile struck the building behind her, lighting up the skyline in a fiery bloom. The F-35's warning lights glowed crimson, hydraulic pressure critical. Her breathing steadied. "Not yet," she whispered. "Not until they're across." Down below, the convoy reached the bridge, the last way out of the city. But an enemy drone swarm was approaching from the north, streaking low between the streets. The radar showed 24 contacts. "Command, this is Falcon 9. I need air defense batteries live on the bridge." "Batteries offline. We've got no power." "Then I'll make my own." Ava banked hard, pushing the jet to its limit. She locked the swarm's leader, fired 1 AMRAAM, then another. Both found their marks. The rest broke formation, confused, spiraling through debris. Ava dove after them, cannon blazing, tracer fire reflecting off the glass towers. The sky became a storm of orange and silver. Her jet took another hit, Shrapnel through the left wing. Alarm screamed. Fuel leak detected. She checked her gauges. 4% remaining. The math was simple. She could save herself or save them. Falcon 9, you're on fumes. Eject now. Negative, she said quietly. They're still on the bridge. She descended through smoke, engine coughing, the city's flames reflecting in her visor. The enemy armored column turned a corner 2 miles south, heading straight for the bridge. She armed her last payload, a 500-pound precision bomb. The targeting system flickered from the damage, crosshairs jumping. "Come on," she muttered, tapping the screen. "Stay with me." The reticle stabilized. The enemy convoy filled the frame. Falcon 9, confirm arming sequence. Confirmed. Manual release. She dived straight toward the target, altitude dropping fast. 800 feet, 500, 300, the city rushing up beneath her. She pulled the trigger. The bomb dropped clean. She pulled back, the G-force slamming her into the seat as the explosion lit up the streets below. Every pursuing vehicle vanished in fire. The bridge held. The transports were clear. Thousands of lives. Safe. But Falcon 9 wasn't climbing anymore. The damaged engine sputtered. Flameout imminent. "Tower, this is Falcon 9. Mission complete. Requesting vector home. We've lost your transponder. Falcon 9, say position." Static. Ava looked out over the city one last time. Towers burning, sirens echoing faintly through her headset. The jet drifted silently through the smoke like a wounded bird. She reached up, removed her oxygen mask, and smiled faintly. "You're going to make it, all of you," she whispered. "That's all that matters." The engine gave one last groan, then silence. The F-35 glided toward the river, trailing sparks. She pulled the ejection handle, and darkness swallowed everything. Later, the city was quiet. Rescue crews combed the riverside wreckage. They found the seat, the parachute, and her helmet, marked with a single Falcon decal scorched by flame. Hours later, the first evacuation transport landed at base. The soldiers stepped out one by one, alive because one woman had stayed behind. Inside the command center, silence reigned. On the main screen, Falcon 9's call sign blinked gray. Lost contact. Then a faint signal cut through the static. "Tower, Falcon 9, gear down, coming home." The room exploded with cheers. Her jet, battered and smoking, limped over the horizon. Canopy cracked, paint scorched, one wing full of holes. She landed rough, sparks trailing the tarmac, the nose dipping but holding. When the jet stopped, the entire flight line ran toward her. Ava opened the canopy slowly. Her flight suit was torn, face streaked with soot, eyes calm. A general stood waiting. No words, just a salute. She returned it, hand trembling slightly. Behind her, the setting sun glowed over the ruined city, a sky once filled with enemies, now silent. Epilogue. They called her flight the impossible mission. The official report listed no survivors lost during evacuation. But among pilots, they called her something else. The last jet in the sky.